Hey guys. So before we start, I would like to appreciate Manipal Prolon for giving us this opportunity to have an informal discussion. This will help make it as interactive as possible. So before we start, why don't we have a quick round of introduction?
Sure. Hi, Shankar. My name is Robin.
Hi, Robin.
I'm a product manager, and I'm very much interested in knowing more about digital marketing so
Okay.
that I can promote my products here and there.
Okay, sure. Please.
Yeah, hi. This is Gayatri Balasubramaniam,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to start a home-based business.
Oh, okay.
So I want to learn about digital marketing so that I
Okay.
can promote my products. It will be easier for me.
Yeah. So as an
doing
entrepreneur, how you
advertisement.
can
Huh.
product your business. Perfect. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Nitin.
Okay.
I just completed my graduation.
Okay.
So I want to build my career in this. So I
So yeah,
want to know
fresh out
how
of
it
college
is.
and
Yes.
cool, great. So I'm Shankar. I have about 7 years of work experience.
Perfect.
A little more than 3 years of which was into digital marketing and web analytics. I worked with Google Hyderabad as an account strategist, where I used to handle Google AdWords accounts of retail clients based out of the US. Right.
Okay.
So now we'll have a discussion on what is the current digital scenario, and also we'll have a look at the course content and how it can help meet the different objectives that we just saw. Right. So if you were to start off with looking at the current digital scenario, digital is becoming this super highway that's connecting the whole world. So only those brands that can keep pace with this unrelentingly moving ecosystem can survive and succeed, right? And not only as brands, even as individuals, we all would understand and acknowledge the fact that internet has become a part and parcel of our everyday life.
Yes.
It can be in the form of search engines, it can be in the form of social media, messaging apps, e-commerce portals. Some way or the other, we all are accessing the internet day in and day out, right?
Yes.
So if you were to, yeah. So if you were to look at some numbers, the reports say that about 3 billion people globally are online.
Is it?
So that's what, about 40% of the world population. So we are saying that 40% of the world is online today, right? And it's interesting to know what they are doing online, right? So about 90% people do web search when they are online, right? So they are on search engines, and about 89% are on different email platforms. 85% are on social networking sites. So these are some of, all of us would be doing these, right? And so at this point, it's important to look at some questions that we got to ponder over. So what is digital marketing? We said digital is big. We looked at the numbers. So what exactly is digital marketing? How relevant is it in India? And how, if I were to start learning, where do I start? What are the platforms I should master? And specifically about Google AdWords, if I were to learn Google AdWords, where do I start?
Yeah.
So I'm sure you would have come across these questions, So if you have, then you are at the right place,
Yeah,
right?
actually, I have one doubt.
Mm-hmm.
The advertisement which they are giving you, then
Okay.
only they can pick it up from there.
Okay.
From online. How it's getting up here? I mean, in
Okay, you are asking when someone searches, boutique business in Bangalore, how do you ensure that your ad comes at the
ad
top?
yeah.
Exactly. So it's a little technical, but we will be spending about one full session on this in the course, right? So if that question intrigues you, yes, you are at the right place, right? And yeah, good that you kept your questions coming. Let's keep this as informal as possible.
Yeah.
Keep coming with your questions and points. So when we talk about India, as on end 2015, we had more than 4 million internet users,
Wow.
right? So if you do the math, it's about a third of the population, and that makes us the second largest internet and smartphone economy in the world.
So which one is the first one?
China, obviously, because of their size, right?
And it's very interesting for me also because it allows me an opportunity to reach out to multiple people with my products.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting fact which I recently read also that India has become one of the largest audiences in terms of smartphones.
Actually, we surpassed the US in terms of smartphone usage very recently, right? So that's how big our internet population is. And when we say internet in India, it's very important to talk about mobile internet. So we have more than 300 million mobile internet users as on December 2015. And 60% internet access in rural India happens through mobile. And reports also say that around 50% of internet access happens only through mobile phone, right? So which means to say that if you are a digital marketer and if you're not on mobile, you're possibly missing out on about 50% of your potential target audience, right? So that's how big mobile internet is.
So is it like the mobile marketing is what you talk about, and is it a part of digital marketing?
Yes. So when we say specifically Google AdWords,
Okay,
we'll also be covering how we can reach people on mobile devices.
perfect,
Right.
perfect.
And it's also interesting to look at some moving trends. Yes, internet in India is big. So some trends that are changing is that a couple of years ago, only about 40% of internet population was above 25 years of age. In 2018, it is projected to be about 54%, which means that the internet population is moving to a more matured age group, right? So if more matured age group people are on internet, it means that more important decisions will be taken based on the internet research, right? And it's also spreading to the rural areas, right? In 2013, we had about 29% internet population coming from rural areas, which is going to become about 50% in 2018. And when I say suburban and rural areas, those are areas which are a little difficult to be reached via traditional marketing platforms, right? So in digital media, actually location is not a big constraint.
Okay.
We can reach out to people whom it was difficult to reach out via traditional media, right? And as we just saw, internet usage is becoming more mobile, right? I have internet on my phone, I have internet on my tablet, so on and so forth.
One question.
Yeah, sure.
So when we say that we have a huge reach in rural India also, is it only the shopping of digital marketing, or through digital marketing, or there are other related ways also to reach the rural areas?
Yeah, so for example, irrespective of the area, whether rural or urban, everyone has data and a smartphone.
Yeah.
Everyone knows how to search,
Yeah.
right? If you have an AdWords campaign, if someone from a remote area searches for your product or a product which is related to yours, you can, keep your settings in such a way that your ads reach that person,
Okay.
right? So irrespective of the region, if that person is going to be interested in your product, why wouldn't you be, at the top of his mobile screen
Okay.
when he's checking about your products, right?
Yeah.
So we have that kind of, location setting options in our AdWords campaign to reach people,
Perfect.
right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
So this will help us help rural people to expose their
Yeah, so that's
themselves.
another advantage, not only for marketers, even for people in rural areas, it's an enabler, so to say, right? And it's also interesting to look at some money figures, right? Studies say that in 2016, the media spending in India is going to be about 7 billion, and 16% of that is going to be digital media spend. And what is also interesting is that the percentage of the total ad spend coming from digital ad is increasing year over year. It was 12% 2 years ago. It is projected to become 22% in 2018. So digital is becoming more and more important chunk of the overall ad spend in India, right? Okay, so now that we looked at the numbers, the user base and the money and the different reach aspects of it, let us spend some time on understanding the qualitative aspects of the benefits that digital media offers. So as consumers, before looking at the benefits businesses have, as consumers, let's look at some of the benefits. You all know this, I don't have to say, because of digital media, now we have multiple channels to look through and search for information. You have
Yes.
websites, you have search platforms, you have apps on your phone, you have review sites. So these things help us making a much better, much informed decisions on where to spend your money, right? So to put it in as a single word, we mean to say that we have multiple channels to access information, right? And what also has digital done is simplifying the purchase process.
Yeah.
So now buying a thing or hiring a service is as simple as 2 or 3 clicks on your phone, and depending on the product or service, within a day or two, you'll have it on your doorstep, right?
Yes. In fact, you just have to search on Google, and some ad pops
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So you
with
don't
the
even have to
products.
go to that app.
Yeah.
You search, you get the ad, you click on it, you go to the app or you go to the site.
Yes.
You do the purchase, and you have the product at your doorstep, right?
Yes.
So those are some benefits that we as consumers have. Now let's look at from a business point of view or from a marketer's point of view. Two very important things that digital offers is real-time marketing and contextual targeting, right? So which is to say that you are not shown a digital media ad when you are not likely to be interested in it. Like for example, if you're searching for something, if you're searching for real estate in Bangalore, that is when you get to see an ad which is about plots in Bangalore or flats in Bangalore.
Okay.
So the ad is reaching you pretty much at the right time and at the right context, right? That are two of the major benefits digital media has. And another benefit is the wide reach. We already saw the numbers, right?
Yes.
How wide and far the reach digital media offers is. So those are some of the qualitative benefits that digital media as a whole offers. And at this point, maybe we can look at some benefits specifically about search engine marketing. So I'm sure all of you use Google. So all of you search on Google and see ads, and you all appreciate how relevant they are for your search. From a business point of view, the biggest benefit is that the campaigns are measurable and accountable.
Okay.
You can account to the last dollar or to the last rupee you have spent on a search engine marketing campaign against your objective, right? Is this money really reaching my objective, or is it not? So that's the kind of measurability and accountability SEM campaigns offer, and they're also very flexible, right? At any point in time, you can start or pause or re-enable your AdWords campaigns, and also change your budgets, right? If you feel that you have some constraints and you need to reduce your budget, you can do that at any given point of time. Or if you say that you need to be more aggressive, you need to spend a little more amount of money, you can increase your budget. So that's the kind of flexibility SEM offers you.
You just said AdWords. Is
Uh-huh.
it the same Google AdWords, which is like a search engine marketing,
Yeah, so when we say Google AdWords, it is search engine marketing campaign, the platform offered by Google, yes.
Okay.
But it's not only that, it's also the GDM, the Google Display Networking,
Okay.
where Google has tied up with a lot of websites globally to show ads on their site, right? So when we say AdWords, it's both, it's search and GDN,
Okay.
right? And another benefit is the capability of advertising locally or globally, right? You can target, say, the whole world, or just a few countries, or one city, or if you say you have business only in a particular region, particular locality, so it doesn't make sense to spend money on people outside that locality.
Exactly.
So we have the option of targeting only that region or only that locality.
Okay.
So that's another benefit that AdWords brings to the table. And yes, my favorite is being able to reach the right people at the right time. We already saw it in a couple of minutes ago, right? So now to put this in perspective, let's imagine we search something. Say we say buy watches online. You want to gift watches to someone dear to you. If you search buy watches online, Google shows you results from stores or sites that will be selling watches. So you'll get to see their USP. You'll have a link to their website or their app, and you'll also possibly see the price at which they're selling. Those are the text ads.
Okay.
You also have the shopping ads, which pop up on the right, where you can actually see the image of the product,
Yes.
the title, the site or the store that sells that image, that product, and the price at which you can possibly buy it. So what more can you ask for when you are searching for some information about buying a product online,
Yes,
right?
it saves my time also in order to
Saves a lot
go
of
from
time.
site to site. Everything is in one place.
Exactly. You ask for it and you have it.
Yes.
Right?
Quite intelligent.
Tells every details of that.
Yes. Everything that you would want to know when you are in your buying journey.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Nowadays people doesn't want to go here and there and to buying things and all.
That's right.
So for they can reduce their time.
Correct. Yeah. So it simplifies and quickens your purchase process.
Exactly.
Right? So at this point, let's look at specifically about Google AdWords. When we say SEM, definitely Google is big, but it's important to know how big is big, right? As on Jan 2016, Google enjoys about 65% of search engine share globally. That means 65% of all searches happening globally happens through Google search, right? And as I said a minute ago, Google AdWords is not only search engine marketing, it's also the Google Display Network.
Okay.
And studies say that about 89% of people who are on the internet are accessing sites that are a part of the GDN. So both these numbers put together, we can safely conclude that, if we are on Google AdWords, on search and display, we are able to reach pretty much everyone who is on the internet.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, great.
So yeah, that's the kind of reach AdWords offers. Yeah, and at this point, in case you have some questions, we can discuss that.
In fact, I was thinking
Okay.
of a question like why Google AdWords, but I think you have just answered the question.
Yeah, so the scale talks for itself. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so with that background, maybe we can look at the course content. What Manipal Pro Loans Google Digital Marketing Professional Program brings to the table.
Yep.
So basically, this is a course that is designed along the lines of Google's certification program. So it will be covering right from the basics of AdWords through to advanced segments of how you can actually create and manage AdWords campaigns and how you can optimize campaigns to maximize your traffic or ROI or whatever your advertising objective may be.
Okay.
So what we're targeting is, on completion of the course, you should be equipped with an in-depth understanding of AdWords, the ability to create and manage accounts, and the ability to optimize them to maximize your returns. And obviously, since it is designed along the lines of Google's AdWords certification program, this course will also help you in getting certified and becoming a Google certified professional, right?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, being a product manager, just certified and just just knowing a product doesn't help.
Okay.
So, do I also get some hands-on in this course in
Oh
order
yeah.
to understand
Okay.
AdWords?
Wonderful that you brought it. You actually preempted my next point.
Okay.
Yes, we do have live exercises. So you will have a live AdWords account which you will be handling and which you will be working on independently.
Great.
We create it around after 6th or 7th session, by when you would already have had a strong basics of AdWords, and then you will have your own account and you can work on it, and we can even discuss those accounts in our subsequent sessions, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And in the classroom, do the instructors also, explain live scenarios or some case studies and help us explain?
Yeah, so we try to include case studies in our discussions also.
Perfect.
So that's exactly my next point. The span of the course, it's actually an 80 hours course which spans across 3 months, which includes classroom sessions by Google approved faculty, and as you rightly asked, live projects which will be followed by which will follow the classroom sessions, and you also have e-learning support from Manipal's award-winning EduNext portal. So whatever decks or whatever materials we'll be going through in the sessions will already be up there in the portal, and you will have access to it. So before coming to a session, if you already go through the deck once, it will really help you in paying attention to and getting the maximum result out of the session.
Okay.
So for that, the EduNext portal will be of great help,
Okay.
right? And at the end of the course, you will have a joint certification from Manipal Global and Google. Yeah. And when we designed this course, the target audience we had in mind was professionals, who want to upskill themselves in digital marketing, marketing students who want to, explore career opportunities in digital marketing, or entrepreneurs who want to market themselves online, or even existing digital marketing professionals who want to get certified, professionally certified in digital marketing, right? So if you are one of those, definitely this is the right course for you,
Yeah.
right?
And you said that the duration is?
80 hours, which spans across about 3 months.
So is it like on a daily basis we have to attend the classes?
It's weekly sessions, and right at the beginning you will have the complete course structure.
Okay.
So you would know on this particular week what will be the session that will be covered, and it span across 3 months.
What about the certification? Is there any examination which we need to appear for in order to get
Yeah, so
certified?
we have the Google certification program. As I
Okay.
said, the course itself is designed along those lines.
Okay.
So during our sessions, we'll discuss sample questions which you are likely to have in the certification process, and it is an online test. You don't have to go anywhere.
Okay.
It's a free online test offered by Google. So through your Google account, your Gmail or whatever Google account, you can access that test and get certified
And the test can be taken in the classroom itself?
in the classroom or wherever you want. It's online, so
Okay.
the place is not a
Whenever we
constraint
want
at all.
to,
Whenever
we
you
can-
want to, yeah.
Fair enough. That helps actually.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would like to know more about, just like Nitin, he's a fresher.
Okay.
Once he does this course and he's being certified, he successfully gets the certificate.
Okay.
What can
Yeah,
be
sure,
the
he will.
What can be the scope for Nitin in this career prospect of digital marketing?
Okay, so if I get your question right, you're talking about freshers, who get certified, what kind of prospects they have, right? So what I would recommend is, if you go online, if you check the different job portals or LinkedIn, and if you just, search for keywords like SEM professional, pay-per-click, and just see for yourself, the kind of the wide range of companies who are looking for search engine marketing professionals, right from beginner levels through to senior levels, because companies are online, they are advertising themselves online, so definitely they need professionals to take care of their adverts money, right? So do that, right? You go ahead, look at different job portals or different networking sites, and check for yourself the kind of reach and potential this course or this certification will have in your job search. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
One more question which comes, and I would speak on behalf of Gayatri. So after undergoing this course,
Okay.
will she be readily prepared to promote her business or her website online?
Yes, that is the idea, right? For example, through the course itself, she would have started. She'll have that live account.
Okay.
She not even after the course, even during the course itself, you can start off with the campaigns. And one of the benefits that we saw is the flexibility of the budget. So you can start off with a very small amount of money and play around with your account and see what kind of returns are you getting, how you can tweak it better, and how you can ensure you reach the right people and you don't end up spending on irrelevant traffic, so on and so forth. And within a month of time of the account running live, you'll be at a position to know exactly what amount of time and money does it make sense to spend on the campaigns and what kind of returns can you expect.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So in simple terms, the answer to your question is yes. Yeah?
And you were talking about more into analytics, so she will be also understanding about web analytics in this course.
Yeah, we'll touch base on how you can access Google Analytics and get a lot of information about the activities happening on your site. Yeah.
Okay, I have one more doubt.
Mhm.
And once we are done the
Uh-huh.
course,
Mhm.
we are getting a certification. Right?
Yeah.
So after that, is there any validity for the certification?
Oh yeah. So the basic certification has a 2-year validity,
Okay.
and the advanced has a 1-year validity. So it just means that nothing to worry about. It just means that at the end of 1 year, you'll have to go back and do the test again.
Okay. I need to take test again.
Yeah, you
for
just
that,
have to do the
for,
Google certification program online test again and get certified again.
Even if we got a job or something. it
Yeah,
will
of
be
course. I
okay.
mean, the certificate is valid for 1 year. So
Okay.
Okay. And Shankar, there are a lot of digital marketing courses in the market. Why should I go with the Google's program?
okay, so you already saw the numbers, right? When we
Yes.
say 65% search happening through Google. So this course, as such, is it is actually organized by Manipal in association with Google themselves.
Okay.
And the course structure is designed along the lines of the certification program.
Okay.
So that helps us to ensure that the course is up to date. It keeps changing. It's a very dynamic platform. So we can be sure that we are update with the latest.
Okay.
And the faculty are also Google approved faculty. So you can be sure that you get a good exposure and a live hands-on experience as we just saw.
Perfect.
Right?
Perfect. That answers my question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. So I think we can wrap it up. So yeah.
Thanks a lot
Nice
for
meeting
your
you
time.
guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
It was a great day.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thanks.